Well, as the dust settles from Saturday's crushing Labor election victory, Australians are now looking to Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to actually deliver on many of those election promises.
Fair wages. Every Australian who deserves the security of a roof over their head or dreams of owning their own home. Medicare belongs to all Australians, and together we will make it stronger for all Australians.
And for more, we're joined by Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles, live in Canberra. Congratulations. Look, now you're focused on what the priority is. Over the next few years, what are you thinking this early on?
Well, I mean, you heard it a bit there in terms of that clip from the Prime Minister. There was a substantial agenda that we took to the election, and now, you know, our focus is on carrying that out. And I think that the size of the victory doesn't change any of that. In fact, I think the size of the victory is an endorsement of the way in which we've been going about things in a very kind of sensible and considered and thoughtful way. And so we will just take that agenda and move forward on it. And it's very significant. Housing, Medicare, what we need to do in education. All of those things give us a lot of work to do off the bat. And I suppose right now, I mean, I'm in Canberra, the Prime Minister is in Canberra today as well. We need to get on quickly with the process of selecting our ministry and swearing in the government.
So this was almost unprecedented. You talk about the size of the victory. How do you not let that power go to your heads in this next term?
Well, I think it is about getting your philosophy right and why we're involved in politics in the first place. We're fundamentally here as servants of the Australian people, and you know, it was an incredible night. Like for any Labor supporter, it was a night to remember, and certainly, you know, really one of the most amazing nights I've ever had. But that said, really quickly, there is a sense of humility and the responsibility that comes with that. And I think if you focus on that, if you focus on what we're here for, which is the Australian people, it's hard to get ahead of yourself.
Richard, world leaders from across the globe have congratulated Anthony Albanese and Labor's win. No word from Donald Trump yet. Is that concerning?
No, I mean, look, obviously the relationship with the United States is profoundly important. The alliance remains the cornerstone of our strategic and foreign policy. You'll see the Prime Minister very much on the front foot in terms of engaging with the United States and taking that relationship forward. We've said consistently, we actually feel a sense of confidence about being able to manage the relationship under President Trump. But it is most definitely a priority in terms of what we do in re-engaging in the world after having been involved in election campaign. I mean, what happens is when you do have an election campaign, the world kind of leaves you alone for a bit. It gives you the space to do that. That's what's respectful and appropriate. And now we're done. We will get back and re-engage, and the United States is first and foremost.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll pick up his mobile phone soon and call you. Thank you very much, Richard Marles.